showtime.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the Tall Man Cruise Adventure Live Show. We are coming to you right now, live from the Emerald Princess, right on the back of Deck 16, in front of Sabatini's, or is it behind Sabatini's?
I think it's behind Sabatini's, yeah.
I am your host, Robert, a.k.a. The Tall Man. This is my lovely wife, Lisa, a.k.a. Mrs. Tall Man. Not that anyone ever calls her that. And we are on standby because, well, it was clear skies, and during the intro, we got a few sprinkles.
Yeah.
And so there's a couple of people standing up there watching us, and they're going to let us know if it starts really getting heavy. In fact, here, hang on.
Did you start the intro again?
I went the wrong way. I wanted to bring up Pal.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Here we go. You ready, guys?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
All right. Spin that thing around.
Look right there. Here they come. Here they come. This is normally balcony cam, but it's now Sabatini cam.
Yep. Oh, a little bit higher. There we go.
Wave. You're on camera now. The camera's right there. They're like, yep, we felt the sprinkles too.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
So so we're going to be talking about Deck 5 tonight. So let's just go over some quick housekeeping notes if you've never been part of these one of these live shows here from the ships. One, we are at the mercy of Mother Nature and Wi-Fi. So one, if it does start to sprinkle, we're not going to end the stream. We're going to disconnect everything, run the computer in the building while it's still streaming, and we'll catch up with you.
Yes.
Two, if we do lose signal, this is recording. We will just kill the live show and then upload it as a produced video later.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. 3, if it's the first time you're visiting us and you know what you got to do right there, thumbs up. Subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. It is free to you. It really helps us out. And if you couldn't tell, we go through a lot to try to bring you a live show. We could use the thumbs up.
Yeah.
And everybody does get an applause. Thank you all so much for giving us a thumbs up so far.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you to the Tall Man Clan. Okay?
Yes.
And that's it for housekeeping notes for now. Let's get to deck 5. Hey everyone, today we are on the Emerald Princess. We are on deck 5, and deck 5 is a combination area, meaning you have some cabins and some public space. We are going to look at the public space this morning here. We're going to do it by staying to the right. Now, this whole area here is really dedicated to all of the artwork and stuff that you'll see here. It's obviously they don't do the auctions in this particular space. But here's sort of their art collection. And so we'll just continually stay to the right. So they've got some nice display cabinets here as well. Yeah. So this dumps us into the piazza here on deck 5. As we come around here, here's your International Cafe, where they have different sweets and things, sandwiches, different coffees and things. And it is open 24/7. Right attached to that is actually a bar. And that bar closes, I believe, at 11:30. All right. By the way, this is the midship elevators and stairs. We'll go through the middle so you can see over in there. But we are staying to the far right. Here is men's and women's rooms over here in this area here, as well as the accessible bathroom, which they label unisex. It's in a separate little doored off area. All right. We are standing sort of right at the beginning of the Michelangelo restaurant, which is right here. It is only accessible from one side of the ship. And they actually have the lights down in here, which I find interesting. We've never seen a cruise ship where they've turned the lights down at night. They're always up full blast. But I think you can still get an idea of the restaurant. Some cubbies down there. Now remember, this ship was built in 2007, so and it's built a little bit different. There's not one huge gigantic restaurant. There are 3 smaller public restaurants. This is the Michelangelo. They also have Bocelli and Da Vinci. So we're just crossing over to the other side of the ship. Got nice big windows. You can sort of see the water whooshing by. Okay, there you go. Morning. All right. Now, a lot of restaurants you see on cruise ships, you sort of enter from the middle of the restaurant. You can go left and right. As you can see, the middle of the ship is right about here. There is no entrance. These doors are normally closed, so it's not really an entrance or an exit. It's how we came in on this side. Again, hopefully the lights being down in here didn't throw you guys off. If we feel we need to come back here and get some shots during the day, we will do that. Again, here's your reception area. I have posted the menu daily. Here's your elevators and stairs now. We are going to walk and cross over to the other side. Again, midship elevators and stairs. And here's that door that I was talking about. It's not really an exit point. All right, so over here is your internet cafe. Haven't actually seen an internet cafe like this in a while, Lisa.
No, I haven't either.
But they've got an old school internet cafe. Awesome. Yeah, and a printer. It's funny you have to call it old school. All right, now, again, I told you I would come over here and show you this elevator bank because it's a little bit strange. There's some elevators in the back side, but there's two here. There's also these glass elevators over there, and the same on this side here. So it's just set up a little bit different than you're used to seeing. Okay, here's your future cruise sails here, and what looks to be what probably was another part of the internet cafe, right? Because it's got these little kiosks where there would be computers, or maybe back in the day it had something to do with the photo lab, but now it is future cruise sails. Okay, as we continue on, here's your Vines bar. This is for all the winers out there, all those people who enjoy the wine. And we are down here in the middle of the piazza. If you were watching day one with us, when we had the videos for the sail away party, this is where it ended up taking place right here because it was raining outside. And so this is a 3-deck piazza. There you go. And as we move forward, this takes us back into where all the artwork is. Suppose we call it the art gallery. So many ships these days don't have a dedicated art gallery. Again, the newer ships, it's just they hang the art on one of the passenger type hallways in the public spaces. That's a passenger. Just make sure we're not missing anything down there. Cabins are down there. Again, nice wide open space. And this will lead us directly to the forward elevators and stairs, right where we started. So let us know what you think of Deck 5. Love the piazza, all right? And until we see you on one of the next decks or the next ship, be safe. All right, there you have it. So there is your Deck 5 here on the Emerald Princess. And I see some of the comments coming in, buffering. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, we are at the mercy of the Wi-Fi here. It's amazing we can even attempt this. But I will say, false advertising.
True.
Princess boasts the fastest Wi-Fi at sea. False advertising.
Yeah, not so much.
It's not. We've tried it in several different places in the ship, and so we're going to find a different place for you guys tomorrow, and hopefully that'll be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Okay. But before we say hello to you, like we normally will do, and we're going to do it tonight, but I took a special video of the breakfast buffet. I got there before anybody else did, and so it hadn't been touched. There was nobody basically around. So I got some really good shots of what the breakfast buffet looks like. So here's the breakfast buffet. Now, I was somehow muted. Remember, I told you it's in kind of a circle, right? And I know there's editing here. It's not full, but I'm showing you every little station that they have within the circle. There's your juices. They really have a vast array of stuff that we just don't see a ton of. I know MSC had a great breakfast buffet as well. Celebrity has a great breakfast buffet. But there are far more offerings on this buffet than we would see on Carnival or Royal. They even have a vegan area. They've got European bacon, which you're going to see up here in a second, as well as normal. There it is right there. European bacon right next to it here. There's your sort of Western bacon, whatever you want to call it. They're every day. They've got French toast, waffles, pancakes, again, every day. Omelet station. Only omelet station is all the way in the back, though. It's not inside or located by this little again, what I call the pod.
What I found impressive was, beside the selection, but they do have, like you said, a complete section for vegan only, as well as a complete section for sugar-free.
Gluten-free.
And gluten-free.
Yeah.
So those are all separated, and I love that. No questions.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, so there's a really good detailed look at what the breakfast buffet looks like. So
Yeah.
now that we've gone through that, let's say hello to everybody.
All right.
Whoever's still with us, again, we know we're buffering. We apologize,
Yeah.
everybody. It's we'll try to find a better place tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Diana, hi y'all.
Hi.
You're not late today.
Yay.
Welcome. Hello, Mama Tall Man.
Hi.
Dr. Cherie is also in the house. Welcome, Dr. Cherie. Is there a doctor in the house?
Hi, Bev.
Yes, there is. Hello, Bev. How are you tonight? And hello, Patricia.
Yes.
How are ya? Macrina, hey there, Macrina. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're well, and we hope everybody is well, and everybody's having. It was today Wednesday or Tuesday? It's not Tuesday.
Today's. I
Is
don't
it-
even know.
It could be Thursday.
It might be Thursday. Let's see what.
It is Thursday.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Okay.
the last day was Tuesday because we had Tuesday. It was
Yes, and we took
Happy Tuesday,
yesterday
Tuesday.
off.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
which just
Wow.
lost time here.
Yeah.
And Justine is here as well. Hello.
Hey.
Robert, you are fun to watch during the music. Thank you very much. Well, I just enjoy a little bit of jamming. Hello, Desiree. Good to see you. And Angela as well. Tuesday, of course, we were just talking about you, so welcome. Lots of buffering, and here we go. All right.
Yeah.
Good evening, Gina. Mike Ham, welcome. And I know it's buffering. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Hopefully it has smoothed itself out. In previous nights, we had buffering on and off for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then it seemed to find a groove, and then we were good to go for the rest of the live show. And so hopefully that's the case. And Mama Tallman says, buffering is so annoying. Yeah, Mom, I know. Try dealing with it from this side. Yeah. So anyway, what have we done in the past couple days? So first of all, we took the night off last night so we could go see a show.
We did.
Because we wanted to be able to talk to you about what the shows are like here. And of course, it was just one show.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't the biggest of production shows. In fact, it was more of, call it, a music review. I thought I felt another drop.
Oh, I didn't feel anything.
It was kind of an ode to Motown.
Yeah.
And it was neither great nor bad.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of vanilla right down the middle.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah, I had a good time.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd go see it again,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to get up and leave either.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So hopefully that makes sense to people. So
Yeah.
it's not absolutely amazing, not absolutely crappy, just down the middle.
Yeah.
And so, a little bit of the atmospheric entertainment that we've heard over the past couple days was absolutely they're good, really. They've been fantastic. We heard a little band out there. There's a 2-piece that we heard. Steel drummer I've heard. All very good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. All the atmospheric music was great.
Got to see in the highlights. If you were here for the highlights, the sexy legs contest. I had one of those.
Yes, they did.
Yep. There's I feel like a little bit of old school still
Yeah.
here with Princess.
Yeah.
Like a lot of, and I don't want to call them traditions, but pre-pandemic things and activities still exist here.
Yeah.
It's there hasn't been a huge change. Like, for instance, let me tell you something that I've noticed several nights now, because we're on night 4 here. Of course, tonight we weren't in the main dining room. Tonight we ate in the Crown Grill and had steak. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Yep.
But no one was wearing T-shirts. No one was wearing shorts. No one was wearing flip-flops. And no one was wearing ball caps. Everyone was dressed.
Yes.
Everyone was dressed, kids included.
Yes.
Right?
I saw some little girls in beautiful gowns.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't mean dressed to the nines. I just mean adhered to the dress code.
Yes.
They were dressed,
Yes.
right? So we were very impressed with that.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's because they stop them at the door and don't let them in. or it's just the clientele on Princess holds themselves to a different standard.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know how else to say that. Right?
Yeah, I think maybe the people who are on this itinerary definitely enjoy the way sailing used to be, and I really do get that feeling.
Yeah. And again, it's like, I remember the first night when we were going into the buffet, this guy came down in shorts and flip-flops and stuff. I'm like, okay, everybody gets a pass on the first night because some people don't have their luggage yet. At least for that first dining time at 5 o'clock. That 5 o'clock dining hour is rough because, I mean, literally, you've just come down, no matter what cruise line it is, but say like a Carnival, you've just come down from the sail away party, which happens around 4:30, so you don't have time to change and do all that stuff. So the first night, everybody gets a pass. And honestly,
agreed.
The last night, everybody gets a pass because you've packed everything up.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit, less stringent on those 2 days, but every other day it's just, and when we're done with dinner, if you will, as we're getting ready for the stream, Lisa will go, and I've gone with her once to we get drinks and things. The people that are wearing shorts and T-shirts and stuff, they're eating up in the buffet.
Yeah.
Right? It's great.
Yeah.
I really am impressed with that part of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
So, anybody want to talk about British Virgin Island? Of course, by the time you answer, it's going to be 3 minutes from now since we've been buffering.
Oh,
so
my goodness.
We apologize for that. So,
we do.
We'll talk about a little bit about Tortola.
Yeah.
We got off the ship today for a little bit. Anytime we come down to Tortola, we have to go get a painkiller.
Yeah.
Right? If you didn't know, that's what they're known for, the cocktail that Tortola is known for. It's called the Painkiller. It's made with a very special rum that is only manufactured down here. And you get it authentically from a place called Pusser's.
Yes.
And so, yes, there's others that make them, but if you're going to have the real thing, you're going to go to Pusser's. So we were the only ship in port today. It was calm and relaxing. It was really nice.
Yeah.
If you saw the highlights, if you did not see the highlights, please go back and watch them. If you're with us live now, just drag it back when we're done talking about BVI, and so you can see those highlights. It's real nice. You get off the ship, the port stuff, shopping, bars, restaurants, if you will. It's right, very, very short, and so you get to the fun, if you will, quickly.
Yes.
Okay? The port area reminds me just of like a little neighborhood, streets and shops.
Yeah.
Right? It just it didn't feel like a commercial zone.
No, it didn't.
All
It
right.
didn't have that feel. Yeah.
I don't want to
I'm
call
with
it
you.
Main Street, but almost like a Main Street kind of thing, right? So
Yeah, it was nice.
As you're walking towards the exit, if you will, on the far right side, there's a bunch of like huts on the back side of the building, and that's where a lot of the food and bars are, and those cool little huts, and people sit out there. It's right on the water. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
So getting through the port, maybe 4 to 5 minute walk from where you enter it, the gates where the ship ends and the port begins, and the far side gate, maybe 5 minute walk. It's all paved, right? There's none of those like uneven, rocky sort of things like we saw at Taino Bay or anything like that. Not that I thought it was bad, but we point them out to you. But this,
it was pavers, brick pavers mostly.
here it was concrete with a couple of strips
and strips of pavers
of brick.
Yes.
But it was smooth. It wasn't bumpy at all.
Agreed.
Easy to walk.
Yeah.
Now the tours do dump you off on the far side, not the closed side. So you will have that few minute walk to get back to the ship. Okay. Now, if you're going to do like we do and went to Pusser's, once you're at the entrance of the port, to move to Pusser's and walk, I'd say 10 minutes tops.
Yeah.
You walk out the front of the port entrance. You go straight until you hit the down. I call it the downtown T. You gotta go some way. You go left.
Yeah.
And just
follow the signs to the city.
Yeah. I don't know. Just another several hundred feet, several hundred yards up the road on the opposite side is Pusser's. See, it's not a huge building, but there's a big sign. You can see Pusser's. That is where you want to go to get a drink.
Yeah.
Now, they offer it in what they call a 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Actually, they didn't give us the one
They
option.
didn't give us the one option, but they do make it into one. We found out afterwards.
Yeah.
Obviously, the larger the number,
The more alcohol.
the more alcohol and the stiffer the drink. So she said, "Would you like a 2, 3, 4?" And we're like, "We'll take a 2." Needless to say, by the time I hit the bottom of 2, my feet were numb.
Yes.
I said that to her. I was like, "We're
Yeah.
done. My feet are numb. I don't know how we're walking back."
Yep.
So the 10-minute walk was probably more like 14 minutes because it was a little bit slower of a walk.
It was. There was a little bit of wobbling when we first left. That was one drink with 2, by the way.
Us lightweights.
Yeah, we are such lightweights.
Yeah, but we've been paying attention, and there's, I think, some people in the hot tub up there. They must have been there having some painkillers too.
I think so. I think quite a few people on the boat had painkillers.
Yeah. You cannot go to BVI without painkillers.
Yeah.
Also, if you do venture just outside the port, again, go to that T. Just to your left, there's sort of a little shopping village. Again, like these little huts with different things. The prices there are a little bit better than they are in the port. So if you're wanting to venture out, you can do that. Now, speaking of venturing out, we've talked a lot about excursions and not to leave port areas unless you're on an excursion. So let's just talk about BVI quickly. Recently, it has been in the news because there's been several people who have gone missing from here several different times, but from the same cruise line. Unrelated. So we took, I can't speak for Lisa, as I was coming up, just keeping my head on a swivel and just taking a look around. And there was a lot of people walking around. Not just cruise people, but people from BVI, from Tortola. Yes. And so it wasn't like we're walking on a back street. It wasn't like we were alone. There was a lot of activity. And
I felt a little sprinkle.
Yeah. I think is it sprinkling again?
Is it sprinkling?
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
I feel a little bit. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm going to put my muff off so I can hear them scream because we are wearing long sleeve shorts and got a hat on and a long sleeve shirt, and pants. And so unless it hits me in the face or something, I can't see it. But I'm all right with a drop or two. Anything past that, we'll have to just quickly disconnect and move inside. Where we will continue in there.
Yeah.
Anyway, so looking at everything, we felt completely safe to go ahead and make the walk.
Yes.
Okay. Because we know there's been a lot of Caribbean ports that have been having some issues, BVI being one of them. But just keep your head on a swivel, stay in a group or be with a group, and just be smart.
Yeah, make sure there's people around you for sure.
Right? Don't be wearing a lot of bling.
Yeah.
Don't just, obviously they're going to know you're a tourist. You're not getting away from that. But just tone it down as much as possible. And stay close, but stay with people. So anyway, so we had our drink. We had our, we had to do it, and then we walked back to the ship, and we told you took a little bit extra time, and so that was the day in BVI. There's a lot to do inside the port. You don't have to leave. There are bars there that sell painkillers. And I'm not talking about drugs. We're talking about an alcoholic drink for those joining us late. It's the drink to have when you're in BVI in Tortola. Again, so there are bars there that do serve painkillers. Yeah. We just wanted to go to Pusser's. That's where it originated, and it was right there, and so we did that.
We had to get the authentic one,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So we had dinner tonight at the Crown Grill. So let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
It was actually probably, it's hard to tell because sometimes these meals are weeks to months apart from one another. So sometimes it is 100% hard to judge. But I feel our dinner there was the best steakhouse dinner we've had since we were on Virgin.
I tend to agree. Yes, it was very good. Even the things that we thought we would try and we're like, I don't know, I'm probably not going to like it.
We'll post the menu up again on Facebook. By the way, if you're not part of our Facebook group, go there now if you don't mind. We post different content there. We put our food pictures and menus up there. We do things on Facebook that we don't do here. So just make sure you answer the 2 questions, and it'll let you write in, and you get to be part of Tall Man Clan group. Well, we're Tall Man's Cruise Adventures group, right? Just search it out there. So yeah, here's the one thing that I noticed about the menu, and even the main dining room menu a little bit, not as much as this one is. I'm trying to figure out at what point, at what level of service does the food they make, how do I even explain it? Like, there are like 400 ingredients that you can't pronounce. Right? I don't know how else to, maybe if I had the menu up on Facebook or if I had it in front of me, we could have a conversation. But for instance,
let's use the French terms for everything that
right.
nobody can pronounce.
Oh, there's a couple more sprinkles.
Yeah, I got a couple more too.
Like the appetizers. They had 3 types of different seafood and steak tartare. Right? So personally, we don't really eat fish.
No.
And it's a steakhouse.
Yeah.
I would have been a little bit happier if there was something else to be offered, for the appetizers instead of some sort of fish or raw meat.
Agreed.
I'm like, ugh. Anyway, it came down to the salads. Again,
It's getting more steady.
soups and salads. And, yeah.
I think we probably need to move it inside.
Okay, so we are going to do this. We're going to do just like we did the last time, guys. Hang on a second. I'm going to balcony cam real fast. I'm going to drag this over here. This is the computer, all right, camera. We're disconnecting everything and going inside, so we're just going to talk as we do this.
All right.
All right, so I'm just disconnecting everything. So I run with the computer. Lisa's getting... Yeah. It's called Tall Man's Cruise Adventures. All right. So the crappy thing is, my guess is as soon as we get in here, it won't be raining, but better safe than sorry. So we're going to go right back where we were the other night, right here. All right, we'll move this to the middle. We'll get set up here a little bit for Lisa. All right, I'll be right back. I got to go for some more equipment.
Thanks for hanging in there with us. We're just bringing this stuff in out of the rain. Going for the next load. We'll be right back.
All right, my turn. We're just gonna keep on bringing the stuff in until it's all in, and then we'll do a quick reset in hopes that we can keep this going. All right, we're here. All right, guys, we have just one more load. I think Lisa can get it.
I think I can
Or it's going to be 2 loads because my drink is still out there. I'll start reconnecting everything while you're doing that. I am moving your drink, Lisa. All right, everybody. Oh, yeah. We're just going to reset real quick. You guys have seen us had to do this twice now. Not once, twice. So I got to tell you, I'm done trying to be outside on the Emerald Princess. Too much buffering. The weather is not cooperating at all whatsoever. It is very, very frustrating. Okay, trying to figure out whose headsets are whose here. They are actually different. And she's got them all twisted. There we go. There's one. Okay. Just starting.
Okay.
I feel that I'm missing some cables. Where are all the power cables?
There's this.
Well, that's gonna help, but that's not everything.
No.
Oh, they could be down here on the ground. I don't know. Everything's all spread out.
Gotcha. We have some plugs.
Don't need the plugs.
Okay.
Do I need to plug your headset in?
Okay.
Can you take? Yeah, not there.
Okay.
Thanks. And I moved your drink to somewhere. It's gone. I just put it on another table.
Oh, it is gone.
It's on a table over there.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
I had to move this other table here.
Okay.
All right, we should be getting closer.
Okay.
Oh, crap.
Thanks for
Almost
hanging
ready.
in there, guys.
Never a dull moment with Tall Man's Cruise Adventures.
Never.
Never.
All right.
Okay. So, we can come back here.
All right.
Okay. Are you not plugged in yet?
I'm not. There we go.
Hi.
Hey, everybody.
All right, let me.
All right.
Let's go behind the computer.
Okay. There we go. Now I can hear.
And we're back.
Yay!
Was that at record time?
I don't know. Maybe. It felt like it was pretty quick, but I don't know how it felt to them.
Yeah. That crazy duo.
Yeah, it's always one thing or another, isn't it?
And we are still online, but there is nobody here, basically.
Yeah. Well,
And
there's a
so-
few people.
Yeah, they're coming back. So let us know that you're just saw all of that fun.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging in there with us, guys.
There was supposed to be no chance of rain tonight, just partly cloudy,
Yeah.
which is why we chose to
To
go
go back
ahead and go
outside.
back outside. And of course, it started to sprinkle a sausage link in orange juice. I've had that twice now, just because the pastries are so freaking good.
Yeah, they are really good.
Anyway, so yes, Macrina. Mama Tall Man saying something that is true. Got to support Tall Man, Elise. Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Yes, thanks.
Justine is, what? They're serving painkillers? That's wild. Again, not drugs. There's no oxy being thrown around here.
No.
Painkiller is a drink that is famous in British Tortola.
Made with Pusser's rum. It's
Pusser's
really
rum.
good. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah, very smooth.
There's a video of us a snapshot of us drinking it in the highlights.
Yeah.
It's funny. I can't look it up because we literally only have internet on the computer. I don't even know what's in there.
I don't either.
Other than the Pusser's rum and some nutmeg. I forget what else. There's 2 other things in there.
Yeah.
But they make it so lightweights can handle it, and they make it for the diehard, oh my God, I want to truly be on my keister unconscious after one drink.
Yeah.
Order it in a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so if you're somewhere and they're serving a painkiller and you oh, they serve painkillers, and you say, I'll have a painkiller. If they don't say, you want a 1, 2, 3, 4, they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah,
So,
agreed.
But anyway, so we went to Pussers, which is where they're originated from, just outside the port gate. Maybe a 10-minute walk, maybe. So anyway. So we're back. Macrina says, "Ooh, like the steaks there when I had them. Oh, just again, it's
really good.
Really, we were impressed.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone takes the computer, we will see who takes it. I know, right? All right. So obviously we're caught up a little bit. And the Bev says no buffering. Lori, we just saw Lori come in. Hello, and they're saying hello. Drat it, started again. They must be talking about the buffering.
Man, I was hoping
Macrina.
that we would have some better luck in here.
Dr. Cherie is still here. Hello.
Yay!
Hello. Okay, so everybody's saying hello to one another. So
Yes.
yeah. So we are in St. Kitts tomorrow. This is a very port-rich itinerary.
It is.
It's 10 days, and of the 10 days, we do have a total of 3 days at sea. We already had 2 of them, which we're getting down here, and then we're going to sort of work our way back. But we only have 1 more sea day, so we have a bunch of ports to do. So tomorrow is St. Kitts. We don't have anything scheduled, so we're going to probably do like we normally do, get off on the port, have a look around, video some of it for you guys, talk to you about it for those who don't want to take excursions, and let you know what's going on. I do want to talk a little bit about the weather and the ship. It rained. Again, if you were watching the highlights, the last little segment was the rain. That was from 5:30 this morning. I mean, it rained all the way until we got to the island.
It did.
And then it stopped. And it was
nice
It was
all
a
day.
nice day in the island today.
Yeah.
You probably saw that in the highlights. However, interestingly enough, and I don't know what's going on with the seas, Captain made his announcement tonight, and he used the term moderate. And I know we don't have balcony cam up anymore because we're back inside, but the pool that was behind us, you could see the water
Yeah, it was sloshing pretty
sloshing
good.
along.
Yeah.
The patches that I wear, they're good for 3 days. We got on the boat, was day 1. Day 1 at sea, day 2 at sea. That was my 3 days. So here we are in port now. Of course, we were tied up. We were off the ship quite a bit. Wasn't bothering me. But as soon as we started to leave, it became apparent quickly that my patch had no more effect.
Yeah.
And so it was time to change it out. So I'm currently wearing 2 patches, this one and then the other one. I'm keeping this one on until this one takes effect, which is now because I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he was a little bit out of it when we first
Yeah.
started leaving.
And that wasn't from the Pussers.
No, that had worn off.
That had worn off.
Because we were both a little bit out of it after that.
Bev looked it up for us. Pineapple juice, dark rum, which is the Pussers rum, cream of coconut, which is the only kind of coconut I like, orange juice, and nutmeg.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's really good.
Yeah, it's just delicious.
Yeah.
I would have preferred a 1 because I would have preferred to enjoy it a little bit more.
True.
Because 2 was a little stiff.
It was.
Woo! She got about 3/4 of hers down, and I got mine down at the bottom, and we were done. Like, I can't feel my feet, honey. We got to go.
I thought it was going to be okay, and I stood up and I took 1 step, and I was like, "Woo! Okay, maybe not."
No.
just a little tipsy.
Gotta love the painkillers.
Yeah.
So, anyway, if anybody, and again, we're so behind on housekeeping notes and everything that we normally do. If this is your first time finding us, regardless of all the buffering and all the shenanigans of moving locations in the middle of a stream, do us a huge favor. If you found some entertainment in our shenanigans, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, become part of the Tall Man Clan. Our shows are usually fun. They're usually not this chaotic, though.
No, all of this, every one of our
Everyone
shows
here.
on this cruise, every one of them have been chaotic.
Everyone, crazy. Anyway, become part of the Tall Man Clan.
Yeah.
Next, if you are going to be sailing on the Emerald Princess, and I know the ship has been around a while, it's 17 years old, so we're obviously not the first content creators on here, but we are here right now. And a lot of times content creators give more of a quick overview and a highlight. Well, we are way more detailed than that. Plus, we're going to be on here for another 7 days. So if you have, or 6 days, whatever it is. So if you have a question or comment about the ship, something about the ship, or even Princess in general, if you're live with us right now, do us a favor, leave a comment below. if you're watching the replay and you've made it this far, first of all, God bless you.
Thanks for hanging in there with us.
You have the patience of Job. Leave your question in the comments because we do answer all of our comments, okay? And we will bring you that answer in a next coming or an upcoming live stream, which tomorrow we are not going to try to be outside. We're going to be inside. And I don't know if we're going to be in this place or not. I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of you with us right now. Are we buffering? Are you hearing us in time? Is it choppy? Please leave us a comment to let us know.
Yeah.
We've looked, I have looked for some other places, but the Wi-Fi is very intermittent on this ship. It really is.
Yeah.
Even in the cabin. For instance, to be able to live stream, we need a minimum of 5.7 megabit upload speed. Now, by land standards, that is, I mean, nothing. That's like 5-year-old technology or 7. I mean, really, 5.7 megabits upload speed. Okay? In the cabin, we're getting a 2, 2.5, 0.3. I mean, it was all over the place.
Yeah.
Out here, behind Sabatini's, it was a little wavy, but it was in the green zone more than below. So that's one of the reasons, like, thank God, because it's the only outdoor place that we can do that. In here, I've not tested in here. It seems like, again, there's a bunch of you with us, but there are no comments coming in, which means typically there's buffering going on, because all of a sudden what will happen is we'll clear up a little bit of speed, and then boom, there'll be 20 comments that pop in. So, plus I see the numbers of viewers jumping dramatically, which typically mean there's buffering, which, by the way, thank you all so much for the thumbs up.
Yes, thank you.
Macrina says pina colada with I think she's supposed to mean orange juice.
Oh,
OJ,
yeah,
and
OJ.
nutmeg. It tastes nothing like a pina colada.
No, it's very smooth.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Which I would never have put the two together. And I don't know if it's just the orange juice and the nutmeg that make it so much different than, because I would agree looking at the ingredients that, it does. And when I finally set it up and got ready, we had a 6.3. Remember I told you we needed 5.7 megabits? We were at a 6.3. We're just above the threshold. So, if it's doing any of this.
And it drops.
Losing,
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So if that's the case, then I don't want to frustrate you to have to sort of create the sentences we're saying. Because if you're only hearing every third word, actually that would be kind of fun. What is the tall man and Lisa saying now? Insert your word. Create your sentence.
What was that show? Unnecessary censorship or whatever that is.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, there's some unnecessary censorship. So words get bleeped out, and you yet use your imagination for what word was supposed to have been there.
Hey, I got a bleep button. We can bleep out anything.
Yeah.
Right now, we're just going to bleep out this dang live show.
We just can't bleep out the buffering. Sorry.
We can't bleep out the buffering.
Yeah.
So, thank you all. We appreciate you from the bottom of our hearts sticking with us through running the equipment in here. Again.
Yeah.
When it's not supposed to be raining.
Yeah.
We will look for another inside space. There's a library.
There is a library.
I wonder what it's like down in the library.
We need to go test it.
Crappy thing is it's right outside the theater.
It is.
Maybe it's got a door. I don't know. You're going to actually see the library tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be doing deck 6.
Okay.
It's on deck 6 or deck 7? Crap. I didn't know. So.
I think it's deck 7.
Yeah, I think it is.
I think it's on deck 7.
Yeah. All right, well, then you'll see it the next day.
Yeah.
But you'll see it tomorrow night because we may try to be from in there. If not, I don't know. There's a couple conference rooms. Maybe the conference rooms have good Wi-Fi.
Oh,
but
true.
It's so ugly in there.
It is.
We want to bring you some of the ship and like this.
Yeah. We like being out in public spaces.
And showing the ship around. I mean, look.
Yeah.
Look at this bar, y'all. Just this is what it looks like all the time. There's just nobody ever in here.
I know.
It is so strange. This beautiful bar. We're up here on deck 16. What's interesting, if I was looking at one of the deck plans, and it doesn't say that Sabatini's. It says it's something else. So
Interesting.
I wonder where Sabatini's used to be. And now that it's here, how old is that deck map that I've got?
Yeah. Things that change when you go into dry dock.
I know. It was like 2019.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, vacations to go. Update your deck plans. All right, guys. We thank you again for being here. We really do. We really love you all, and we will endeavor to try to find a better spot for you tomorrow. Okay? And until we see you then, we hope everybody has a blessed night. Be safe.